Hi, it's Limitless Lindy here with the next I Respond to Naysayers video. Today's naysayer comment of the day is, a person who blindly allows themselves to get that heavy should be so ashamed. Comments like this are rude. They do nothing but make the person you direct the comment to hate themselves even more. Shame on you. I personally did not want or choose to let my health get as bad as it did. Life happens, trauma, grieving the loss of a loved one, sickness. Everyone is unique and deals with these difficult life experiences differently. Unfortunately, I turned to food as my coping mechanism. Bad choice? Absolutely, but I just didn't know what else to do. I did notice the weight creep up, which led me down a desperate path of yo-yo dieting, binge eating and purging. I was in a very dark place. I knew I had to make a change. Eat a balanced diet, eat smaller portions, no snacking, more exercise. Use my willpower. Some people can do this and it works for them, but I'm not one of those people. I felt like a failure, which fueled the hate I had for myself even further. There was always a constant battle fighting in my head. At this point, I just switched off to avoid seeing how deep I had dug this hole that I was in. I would look in the mirror, but I wouldn't see anything. Every day was a pajama day for me. There was no point getting dressed. Mobility limitations and constant pain, they were my new normal. I was pretty much housebound, and I just lived with it. I threw myself into work, which was easy to do because I work from home. My work colleagues never knew what was going on behind the computer screen. I became so numb to life, my feelings, the pain. I would wake up in the morning and say, why? Why am I still here? I didn't want to exist. I was just so numb. I truly admire those people who are strong, that can find that balance to deal with those difficult life experiences. I did receive some news this week, which has totally thrown my world into a spin. I am so grateful this news came now and not 20 months ago when I was at my lowest. What this news has shown me is that I am so much stronger now than I was back then. I haven't resorted to comfort food. I now have the ability to take a step back to reflect, and I'm journaling all my thoughts. The mental clarity I experience now is phenomenal. The brain fog and the constant noise in my head, that's all gone now. This enables me to consider my options and to make better life decisions. Call me a crazy carnivore if you want. I don't care. To me, it's much better than the alternative, and I'm never going back there. So where did this newfound strength come from? I guess it's always been there, buried deep down inside of me, but I couldn't reach it. I didn't know it was there. The carnivore diet is not only healing my body, it's healing my mind. I truly believe that. If you're in that dark place, there is hope. I believe in you. Don't listen to the haters. We don't need that in our lives. They are not worth you wasting your time or your tears on. I posted this comment to my coaches and they wanted the opportunity to respond. So let's hand this over to Steak and Butter Girl Bella, Coach Emily and Coach Raymond for their insight.
Hi, we are Lindy's besties and team and cheerleaders. I am Bella, Steak and Butter Gal, and we were invited by Lindy to comment a little bit and share our thoughts on these naysayer comments. So Lindy will be doing a whole series. She'll be posting a bunch of different naysayer comments, and we're just going to provide our honest, raw reactions. So I'm Bella. Emily, introduce yourself.
I'm Emily. I'm a coach with SB Gang, and had the honor of being able to coach Lindy throughout her weight loss journey and her healing journey of carnivore.
I'm Raymond, and 6-year carnivore, and I'm excited to have been here coaching Lindy. And actually, I feel like this is a world's first that I have never seen before, nor anyone else, with Limitless Lindy's journey. And I'm glad to be here on her channel.
A person who blindly allows themselves to get that heavy should be so ashamed.
Okay, so this comment is a real problem. So this is the epitome of victim blaming right here. And so this is what the food industry, that combined with personal histories, has gotten us to. It is not our fault. It is not Lindy's fault that we have gotten in this situation. And to me, Lindy took the highest level of responsibility and humbly and lovingly turned this ship around and is pointing it in the right direction. She is the ultimate example of self-love because of the place that she got to, not by her choice, by the food industry, by food addiction, by carb addiction, by sugar addiction. And she did choose to work her way out, to grab that rope for help. And so we're coming from a perspective, our philosophy is that we give love and grace. We already feel so ashamed for so many things in our life. The last thing we need is more shame and more guilt as we're reversing the tide and changing the tide on our health.
I want to focus on the part that anyone who gets themselves that heavy should be ashamed. You know what? I was ashamed. Absolutely. I didn't want to be fat. I was like trying everything I could not to be fat. And then I kept on getting fatter. You think I was out there proud and just saying, look at me, I'm fat. Yay. No, absolutely not. Who does that? And then I'm going to choose to be even fatter and fatter every year. You think that was a choice? If I had the choice and I could do something about it, I would have changed it. And a lot of people would say, well, didn't you have the willpower to do it? You know what? I did. And it burned out because I used so much of it. And I was like, there's nothing I could do anymore. I've tried all kinds of things. When I got to 252 pounds, if I waited any longer, I would have gotten that much fatter. What I'm trying to say is that we're not wearing it with pride. We're not shoving these unnatural foods into our mouths because we're proud of those foods. We were addicted to the foods that made us fat. And believe it or not, sometimes we barely ate. Most of the times we barely ate. And I still kept on getting fatter. So no, that was not in my control. What is in my control is the knowledge that I had, which was incorrect. That's what I kept on following until, luckily enough, I was able to find an answer. And now, how dare people say that I should be ashamed for even finding my answers? They're saying that I'm orthorexic because I found the answer. I have a problem because I'm not concerned about the environment. So all of a sudden, it's like one way or the other, I'm trying to be shamed. Well, perhaps let's stop shaming each other. And perhaps the answer would be like, let's support each other. Maybe try that. And maybe the world can be a better place if we don't judge so harshly and allow to observe the struggles that we each and every one of us go through. And sometimes it's not being fat. Sometimes it's being skinny and they can't help it. So I just wanted to share that. I hope that it makes people really rethink their comments when they post it or share it with others. But thank you, actually, in a way, to post this so that we can address it.
Yeah, these types of comments are just not okay. And there will always be trolls like this type of comment who will, without shame, post this under whatever video they feel like and criticize. At this point, I know for a fact Lindy has such thick skin and she's walked too much to even care about these comments, which is why she's, having fun talking about these naysayer comments with us. It's so much fun now. But really, though, these types of comments, they're just projecting their insecurities out to the world. Whatever is in front of their eyes, whatever they're hearing, they don't like it because they're insecure. These people are hurt.
They're hurt. Yes.
If you need help, right? If you just want to hate, criticize, and critique, and you just want some love, we're here to give you love.
Join us.
Yeah.
That's what we're
Just
here
ask
for.
for help. We're here to
Yes.
be your friends.
I'll slap
always-
this person first. Sorry. Y'all get a slap hug if you're coming my way. I'm sorry.
Slap then a hug. I love it. I love it.
I've had comments like this all my life because I've always been overweight, not obviously at 700 plus pounds, but I've always been a bit of on the thicker side growing up in that, and it is hurtful. And I did get to a very bad place. I had a lot of family issues and personal things going on in my life, and I became very numb to how to myself and to living. I was just like a robot caring for other sick family members and using food as a comfort, which is obviously not the right thing to do, but that was my way of coping. I became very depressed and just numb to my existence, and it took me a long time to actually crawl out of that hole. And at the time when I did find Carnivore, I thought, well, this is my only hope. I've tried everything else. I dug myself out of that hole. So
Yes, you did.
Did that.
Yay, Lindy. Yay, Limitless Lindy.
Absolutely. We love Limitless Lindy.
look, yeah, comments like that are not going to faze me anymore. I know where I've been, and I know where I'm going, and I have a very, very happy and positive future ahead of me. So you can say all you like, and yeah, I don't care.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Love it. Just a little, for those who are watching this video and who are supporters of Limitless Lindy, who love Lindy, we can all do this as like a team effort. Anytime we see comments like this that are just inappropriate and not acceptable, you can report it on YouTube. You can report it on Instagram. Wherever you see it, you are able to report it, and the comment will be reported to YouTube and Instagram, etc. And on top of that, if you want to, you can reply to the troll and put them in their place. If you're feisty like that, we welcome
There
that.
you go. Love that option.
Yeah.
We're feisty for the right things. We're feisty for Limitless Lindy every day. We will be feisty for that.
Yeah, exactly. Also, most of these trolls, they're vegans. That
Of
alone
course.
takes out a lot of
course.
the legitimacy.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're hurting. They just need meat.
Yeah.
Undernourished.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay.